Hi everyone, I'm back to do another tag tutorial. I've done one just a little while ago, as in like an hour ago, and it was using embossing folders, and now I'm going to come back and show you how I done this type of tag, which is just using a tag and some designer paper and inking it up and altering it a little bit. So I pre-cut my tag. I well, I don't hand cut them, I do them from like a big sheet of A4 cardstock and cut them down to 5.5 by 2 3/4, and punch a hole in it, and let's get started. So to start with, I am going to glue the paper onto the tag, and I've cut it a little bit bigger than the tag just to make sure it covers it all up. I'm just using some glue stick here. You can Mod Podge it or use any other. That one's nearly done, so I need another one. You can use, like I say, Mod Podge, Tacky Glue, ATG, whatever your preference of glue is. Got really inky fingers today, so I'm at a really weird camera angle, so I have to do things to the side. So I'm just gonna line that on there like so, give it a little rub down. You can see all the bits coming off my finger. Then I'm just gonna cut away the extra pieces of designer paper. I mean, if you've got a tag die or template or whatever, you can just cut them both out at the same time and it will fit perfectly, but I don't with this size tag. Then I need to re-punch the hole. I've got a little bit of paper stuck in there so I can't see. Well, there we go. So I'm just going to come in and punch it again. Now I'm just going to ink the back up, just using Vintage Photo here. I like to do the backs as well, because obviously if you want to write on the backs you can do. Then I'm going to go over the designer paper, because obviously that white for me is way too stark, so start off just around the edges and kind of blend it into the middle. Whoops, sorry, wobbled you again. Remember, I've got some stickiness on there, it's coming onto the tag, but I kind of like that. And just take the white off from that round there. I'm just going to give this surface a little wipe with a baby wipe. And I'm going to show you, let's give this a little dry up, because them wipes are actually very wet. See, that will actually come off, it's just the stickiness from the glue. Right, I've got some bits and bobs that I've pulled out. I've got a box of bits and bobs I go to for certain things. These were actually things that I'd punched out and die cut to do things like Project Life, and not Project Life, like yeah, Project Life cards and stuff like that. I was right. So I've got that and this. And this is just some book page onto a pink heart. Well, you're not going to see the pink, so it's not a problem. That's already been die cut and stamped on. This is a little teeny tiny tag, and I've put some book page on there. This kind of zigzaggy die, some 3 butterflies and a little bit of organza ribbon. I might not use all of it, I'll just see how I go. So to start with, I'm going to add some of this crinkled seam binding, and I'm just going to Oops, that's all sticky. I haven't put the lid on anything today. I'm just going to put a little bit there and just kind of pop that there, and I don't want it flat and straight and all, you know, all nice and neat. I want it kind of wrinkled up and messy looking. Just chop that off, and that side. So that's just like that, and I might do another layer over the top of that. So just dab that along there, just a little bit under there so that it will take. And just like so. I can use that for the top if I want to, if I don't decide to use it doing something else. I might put that along there. I'm just going to chop off a little bit and then just add some glue onto that. And just put that there. And this piece here I'm going to kind of tuck about there. You can see I just chopped that from a scrap piece. That's why you should keep all your scraps, good for tags. Just checking that's all straight for my liking. So there we have that. The heart, I'm going to do some false stitching around, and I use a very fine line pen for that. And then that's going to pop on there. A dollop of glue. I would have done the hot glue gun, but I forgot to put it back on. Now, that will take a little bit before it actually, you know, actually sticks. I don't think I'm going to use that and that now, or maybe. Just wondering. No, I might just do it more or less exactly like this one. Oh, and damn, what I forgot to do was add some script on there, which actually it can still do now, since I'm not actually, you're not actually going to see what's under there anyway. So I've got this script stamp, which has got all sorts of stuff stuck to it now. I think this was from Tim Holtz, and for this I'm going to use the Memento Espresso Truffle. One, because it's a nice brown colour, and two, because it's nearly run down, so you don't have to really like take it off the paper. It just gives like a light impression. Just like so. So that's that. Just adds a little bit more detail. I'm just going to go around that again a little bit with the vintage photo. Just kind of softens it a little bit. I find when I do things like this, I go backwards, I go forwards, and certain things that I've done, because once you start adding things to it, you know, you might want it a little bit darker or faded, or or whatever. Right, I'm going to do some full stitching around this as well. I'm not sure whether I'll put that. Let's put these. Might put the butterfly in the middle of this one. This is the Martha Stewart butterfly die, the one that's got the two little baby ones with it as well. These are really tiny, these ones. I'm going to put there, I think I might put that one down here. I'm just going to glue this. And I feel I need to put something else up here, I'm not quite sure what. This is why I was thinking of the ticket, and I was thinking maybe doing half, but I'm not sure if I'm going to get that in there, but I'll give it a go, see if it does. Yeah, that will go in there. I'm just going to add some bling to that. You can find it, there we go. Use these dinky ones. That's too much. I'm not going to use that, but I'm just going to add this to the top, to the hole. And there we have another tag, and that was easy peasy lemon squeezy. So that's how I made my tag. It's obviously similar to that, used different paper on it, and a few different embellishments, and that was all it was. So that was my take on doing this one as well, and I was inspired by loads of tags that I've seen on Pinterest. So if you're looking for ideas, then you know Pinterest is a really good place to go to for tag ideas. And these they're not too thick, so you can pop them in a journal and they're not going to get ruined if you put them in a nice deep pocket. And obviously you can write on the back of them as well. So there we have it. I hope it was useful, and if you've got any questions just ask, and thanks for watching. Bye.